Now it's just a matter of announcing.
Yeah, you end up being the first person heard. Right, so yeah, people can hear Alex is actually here. Sorry if the mic may be a little low, we can't really do much about that bit at the minute. Still trying to sort of just work out, but yeah, here's the camera. Oh, there's the delay. I'm looking at the... Unfortunately, the setup, I can't see the PC, so I'm kind of reliant on the stream delay to a degree.
Yeah. I mean, you can see it obviously. I can see it on the screen behind you.
Hmm.
And there's not a delay.
Yes. Actually, the one thing that could be done. Do you want to run around and just use the TV remote to turn the
Run
TV?
around where?
Just around the other side of the... Yeah, I can't... I have to make do with what I can in this room.
Yeah.
What I can do is I can drag the preview onto the... Like what I do when I'm PC gaming, drag it onto the TV so that I at least can... Yeah. So, the main remote, the one in front of the Switch. Yes, turn the TV on.
Boop.
It should be, by default, the HDMI splitter should be on the... There we go. Yeah, it's on the mod. Then I can there we go. Put the preview up on the TV. So that way I can, even though obviously I'll be using the laptop for chat.
It means you don't actually have to turn 180 degrees to
yeah, I mean it's still not the easiest on the TV.
Yeah.
But it's at least in a spot that is somewhat viewable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, like, view optimization is still going to probably be tricky over time, but we'll work something out. But yeah, we've got some stuff opening-wise, though we're not going to open it all today. It's just arrived. So first thing we have is the Darkness Ablaze Elite trainer, which will probably be the last of these things that gets opened, but this Pokemon box is expensive, so yeah, we've got that one. Just pop that over. Yeah, you can tell I can't really, like the map's much bigger than what we can get for the view area.
Yeah.
Then picked up the New Awakening. Yeah, New Awakening. I just like Awakening Ing. Maybe
The New
Awakening Ing.
No, Awaken
Ing. Yeah.
A new Awakening.
Yeah, for the Digimon cards. I mean, it's the second most recent one, because there is a new one that's just about to come out, but Gamamon. I hope that Jellymon from Ghost Game is in this one, because, like, yeah, she has been my favourite of the Digimon characters.
Yeah.
Not to say that the three main in Ghost Game are bad. I mean, Gamamon's obviously got all the curiosity, story-wise, with, and then Angoromon's just like the nice, wise, big, cuddly bunny. Until he becomes the Mortmon.
Yeah.
And then the newly released Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of the Elements, which this is the one we're going to be opening up today.
Which is why I'm here.
Yeah. Well,
I'll probably be
pop
here
those.
for all of them, to be fair.
Almost. Like Susie might do some Pokemon ones with me.
Yeah.
That did. Yeah. But yeah, just a quick thing on my history with Yu-Gi-Oh! I played for... I mean, we'll get the packs out. So we're going to sort of like randomise the packs around a bit. We're also going to try and do like a little duel, like in a sealed format. I'm sorry, if it comes off the screen for a second, just put that. We don't really need the box. But yeah, we're gonna sort of just like open a pack, split them into two piles, and then we'll sort of coin flip for who gets which pile. Just gonna do this so it really shuffles the packs up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, see, I played from the start and sort of ended in the Zexil era, because
Basically when about this card. Well,
No,
not this
no,
card in
because it-
particular, but this archetype was released originally.
yeah, because like the thing that was driving me a bit of a problematic was just Konami's attitude of the game at the time was, if you didn't play the meta deck, we're gonna hit the ban list on anything that wasn't meta, which kind of sucked.
Yeah.
So I basically primarily played Dragon deck from the get-go, it obviously evolving over time to become different incarnations of it. early one was obviously, more centered around Blue Eyes. Then, for a while it wasn't banned, Chaos Emperor Dragon, so it became like the main thing on it. Then, during the main part of GX, it then obviously evolved into like a Cyber Dragon incarnation. Then, moving into 5Ds, it became like a Synchro Dragon deck. Eventually, with its final incarnation, became the, as it was nicknamed, the Explosive Dragon Revival, because I would loop Exploder Dragon and Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon around to just be like, I'm just going to nuke whatever card you have, then supported with things like Stardust Dragon to prevent abilities kind of ruining me. It was a... But yeah, it was always hard playing in tournaments where it was in the archetype Konami wanted basically in the tournament was what everyone else kind of played, and I couldn't really manage
Wind
that.
ups.
Blackwing, I had some get arounds, but it could be very rough. Lightsworn. Pretty much anything that was whatever Konami just deemed to be, hey, we want this as the meta. That was kind of it. There were a couple of people like at the ones I'd go to who also would just play with like a theme they liked. There was a guy who like really liked a Dark Magician deck, and like so the duels with them were probably the most fun because that was probably the most even footing duels that I would have. Like
Dark Magician's gotten a lot of sports.
Yeah, but obviously back then it was like they had like the card that could nuke like half my field in one go, but it was like. The reliability of them drawing that early was the tricky one. Like for me, like I really needed Future Fusion early for my plans.
Yeah. Where Dragon Magic Keeper, whatever the card's called, would have come in handy.
Yeah. So
would have allowed you to have searched for Future Fusion.
Yeah.
They've errated Future Fusion now.
Yeah. But it was just, and obviously when we went into the Zexil, yeah. Obviously, I added Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragon into the deck, and like the Dragon Number monster that existed fairly early on.
Was there?
I think Dragon. Oh, am I thinking about the fun little water deck I built? I think that one's the one I'm thinking of. So I used. I
think Thunder End Dragon might have been around. But I'm not sure.
But yeah, it was because I had a couple of other fun archetypes like or themes like I decided to build on. Like I liked Genex archetype, so I built a kind of fun little deck on them. I built
liked your Cyber Dragons a little bit.
Well, it wasn't really that. No, it was like when there used to be like a web dueling thing. I built a Cyber Stardust deck. Because the whole point of that was I just wanted a deck so I could bring out. Whatchamacallit, like the big Stardust. Quasar. Shooting Quasar Dragon, that was it. And so I used like Cyber Dragons and Machiners to lay the groundwork for all the synchros.
Yeah. And you also...
It was a stupid idea, but it was just, it was just fun.
Yeah.
But then I had the level lockdown deck as well, which obviously was the water one.
You also built Neos deck back in like GX, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just because I had like the structure decks, so... Well, the starter deck, not structure, but... It was never like a major one. My brother had like... he liked the warrior archetype. Well, the warrior type of monsters, so... His thing in the end like really came down to Colossal Fighter, which...
That card is ridiculous.
Yeah, like you get a good set for that. Well, good build up to that thing. That would hurt.
Colossal Fighter.
He also was like a lot of equipped spells as well. So like a warrior arms deck, I guess you would probably. I can't remember if they had a proper name, but like.
I bet Martin would like the Noble Knights because they're all about. They're all warriors that care about equipped spells.
Trying to find where I put the coin in my pocket because. Yeah, I had a 50p somewhere. There it is. So, there, that's showing up on. But yeah, there is a. Hopefully, so yeah, there you go. See on the replay, it's showing up fine. So, yeah, there is a 50p coin for afterwards. So yeah, we're going to just open up these packs. Each pack will then get put in a pile, and for like our little decks we'll build afterwards, we're just going to flip a coin. Alex will call heads or tails, and he gets it right, he gets a pick of a pile. I'll flip them upside down and sort of shuffle them over so he can't necessarily remember which way round they are, so pop them to the side. And even I may not realise which one's which, so yeah, like that'll be how it works. So I'll just because Alex said normally there was like an order to like where particular cards are hidden in the box.
Yeah, I think
that's why I was shuffling the packs, so we really don't know where.
Packs doesn't matter. I'm saying within the actual pack itself, I believe it's about the 5th card, which is the super ultra secret. Yeah. It could be the 4th, I think.
Cool. Can you just run around to my room and grab the bin? So that will probably be the most useful thing we'll need for throwing these damn things away. So, in this one, what do we get?
Terailment. Terailment's
Howdness. Yeah.
Terailment's is an interesting archetype.
Sprite Red.
Nice.
Sprite Smashers. So, yeah, if we get a few of these Sprite ones, that'll be good for whoever.
We're giving that to Susie, by the way, I think.
For the penny. Well, maybe. Draco Utopian Aura.
That's a secret rare already.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the decent ones.
Morphtronic Telphon.
Yeah.
I'll hold up a bit higher. That probably help a bit.
One of the interesting things with this set is I think what they've done is they've taken all of the Morphtronics out of what was going to be the next Legendary Duelist set and put them in this set.
I mean, it is number 93 because it was like, what was it? Yeah, it's 80 cards in the Japanese sets, 100 in the English, if they're still doing that.
Yeah. 81 to 100 tend to be either...
Well, no, 10 of them... Well, at least when I did it, 10 of them were prints of OCG exclusive cards, and then the other 10 were TCG exclusive that then got released in a special pack in Japan.
Yeah, nowadays it varies on the number.
Telephone. Moki, there's another old archetype.
Yeah.
Adrift, yeah. Amaze, Attraction, Thrill Train.
That's the Amaze archetype.
Ooh, Askin...
the Goatee. That's the TCG exclusive, that one.
89, yeah. Because usually it was like, 81 to 90 were the TCG ones, and then
that one's an interesting
91, 100 were the OCGs.
It's like a fish archetype that likes banishing. And I think they even got like a greed card, a Moray of Avarice.
So put that part up there.
Well, let's just also put this separately, just so that...
Yeah, sort of leave it like a little... Try and fold these in there.
Yeah. I'll look up the price of Draco.
Yeah. So what we got? Ice Jade Creation... A Girocassis? That
one's a tough
I am
one.
never good at pronouncing names.
I think that's probably about right, though.
So yeah, I apologise for any names I do butcher in this. Branded in Central Dogmatica. Telements Mirrorly.
Yeah.
Again, apologise if you can't read this. It's just not the easiest setup for moving the camera. Merry Malefice. Melfies. It fits with that little seal from earlier. Albans the Action.
Oh yeah, that's the new Albaz.
Is this a Dark Souls card? Is this an Ashen one?
I have always said that Dogmatica is basically Lane Bell. Or what was the name of this big city in Dark Souls 1 and 3? Keep forgetting.
Anolondo.
Anolondo, yeah. Dogmatica is basically Anolondo in a nutshell.
Yeah. Crawler Soma. I mean, that makes me think of that. This design makes me think of the whatchamacallits from 5Ds.
Crawler.
The Infinity
Crawler's
ones.
One of the World Legacy archetypes.
But I was saying though, the design makes me think of the Infinity creatures.
It's weird that it's not a flip monster though, because all of the crawlers I think were flip monsters.
It does say in the ability that it's this is the one that sets them back face down. Reading the ability, so that's probably why it isn't.
Yeah.
Propagandate. Yeah.
Proper headache.
Hydrolander Orbit. Hey, it's Ophion!
Yeah, that's actually basically like a mini version of the Hydrolander Orbital.
The most distant, deepest depths.
That's the field spell for the goatee archetype.
So hold on, we want to pull the
Yeah.
You know. So we'll put in the other
put that
side.
on there, yeah. So Draco Utopian
Hold on, pull them down a little.
Yeah, pull them down a bit. Draco Utopian Future's about sort of 3 to 5 pounds.
Let's just use like this lining here on the.
So it's not one of the value cards, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I'm not really doing this for the values
Yeah.
mainly. I'm just doing this, but more just because.
It's a cool artwork card though, and it is actually decent.
Yeah, I mean, not all the cards are gonna be. Most of the cards I will just trade in at a place.
Yeah.
Like cards I like the look of are ones I'm just going to be keeping. Not necessarily based on value. It's just like, hey, I like this design. If it happens to be a value card, it happens to be a value card.
Yeah.
It could be a freaking common that I decide to keep. Oh, another one of these. Vernusylph and the Changing Season.
Oh, Vernusylph, yeah, that's like an Earth Fairy archetype.
Well, you can definitely see the fairies in the
Yeah.
artwork. Another one, Ice Jade creation.
I think each of the... Oh, there's a Vernusylph.
Vernusylph of the Thawing Mountains, yeah.
Each of them represents a different season, I think.
Elemental Hero Spirit of Neos.
There's Neo's boy.
Yeah, so
It's not a bad card in a...
pop him straight down on
format.
that one. Pin Knight Eratel, so we've also got a Link monster as well.
Early.
Yeah. Like a racer.
Yeah.
Another Hydralander. Karothin, the Hidden Gem of the Seafront.
That is the rock monster.
Water.
Very old.
Nightmare, the Dark Bonder.
That looks like...
Another one that looks like it's out the mind of Miyazaki.
It kind of reminds me of Starbell. And all the kind of cards that sort of link into that story.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like another Miyazaki designed thing.
Yeah.
I mean, did they actually team up with Miyazaki for the thing? Probably not, but geez. God.
There's...
Vernusylph of the Flowering Fields. I mean, yeah, like Flowering Field. Flowering Field would be like spring, so.
Yeah.
Sprite Pixies. Yeah. Oomph. Yeah. Vernusylph and the Flower Buds. Another like.
Another of the Ice Jade boss. Well, not boss. It's
the
big.
Aegiocrissus. Oh, Vernusylph of the Awakening Forest, though. That's our shiny one.
That one might be the spring one, actually. If it's Awakening Forests, that might be
Yeah,
spring.
there might be like some
And then,
lesser.
Yeah, the flower one.
Morphtronic Telphon again.
Morphtronic Telphon actually
Cooler
is
Soma.
funny.
Askin, the Biocorid Gothy.
Yeah, you opened that one earlier.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just,
And then proper headache.
yeah.
I think Morphtronic Telphon has kind of given Morphtronics a way of doing an infinite loop
Another Sprite Red.
of sorts.
Another Changing Seasons.
Terrailment.
Terrailment. Solid Link. Sorry, my hand's getting in the way. I'm trying to. Terrailment Solonic. Overfusion. Yeah. I like how it shows Rainbow Dragon as the other one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Chill Elements, Reno Heart.
Ultra rare.
Yeah. I don't know how well these are coming across on the camera. Double Dust Tornado Twins.
Crikey.
Yeah. Oh, let me just.
Another goatee synchro.
Sorry, pop that one there for a second.
Jeez.
Yeah. Another Nightmare Dark Bonder. Life Extreme. Oh, geez. Power Tool Dragon there. Yeah. In the middle of hatching into Life Stream. Yeah, we are. Tribute. Oh, there's a fair bit on it, but yeah, in the end, you're tributing Power Tool Dragon to summon Lifestream Dragon. So, and it counts as synchro summoning it. That's. Yeah, because Lifestream is like a pain to summon in the end. So,
I think Rhino Heart might actually be like the core Terrailments of the archetype. Yeah, that's actually more expensive than the secret rare. I think, this one, if I read it correctly, normal summon or special summon, you can send a Terrailments monster from your deck to the graveyard, except itself. And if this card is sent from the deck, sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. And if you do, send one Tier Elements card from your hand to the graveyard.
May only use this card
Yeah.
once per turn, so yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually like the core. Yeah, because that's the warrior one. There's only one warrior. And I remember they saying that was actually like the core of the deck, I think.
Ravenous Vandred.
Vendread, yeah, that's
That's
like a ritual monster sort of.
yeah. Special summon one Vandred monster, except Vandred's Salvager.
Vendread.
Vendred.
Yeah, it's like revenge.
And then there's another. Oh, then it gets an extra ability if you summon that. So.
Yeah. Jesus, what's with the Ice Jades?
Another one of this one as well.
Melfi, Mary Melfi's.
Two elements crimey, so
Crime.
crime.
I don't think the counterspell was something that people used.
She, Fairy of the Goatee. Yeah, so
Fish tuna.
Morphtronics scanning. Looks more like a 3D printer than a scanner, but
I think that's the whole point. It is a 3D scanner.
oh, yeah, because it's got like the printer bit there. So
Yeah, 3D printer, yeah. 3D.
even though it's called scanner.
It's scanner. It's weird, but... Gunkansu ships.
Sorry, there's like a big thing made of rice.
It's sushi. That's the whole point. It's a sushi archetype.
Morphtronic earphone.
Oh yeah, look at the character designs of those two.
Yeah, it's the twins. Yeah. So the hairstyling.
And it's the first Morphtronic synchro.
Jeez.
How crazy is
And
that?
another.
First Morphtronic synchro ever.
And it's how many years late?
Too many.
Yeah. Trying to be careful opening these packs.
Even though
Don't care for the pack itself.
Synchro heavy archetype, you only ever went into powerful dragon realistically.
Yeah. Another Overfusion.
Overfusion.
Branded in Central Dogmatica again.
Tier elements.
Have on this. Opponent activates the monster by quick effect. Special summon this card from your hand. If you do, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect except during the damage step, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck by placing fusion materials mentioned on it from your hand, field, and or graveyard, including this card from your graveyard on the bottom of your deck in any order. Can only use one of these a turn.
Yeah, that's the whole archetype is about basically sending a bunch of tier elements to the graveyard.
Changing season. Oh!
That's your other secret.
Goatee of the Deep Beyond.
Goatee of the Deep Beyond.
It's funny because most of those monsters are in this pile over here.
Yeah.
But then we've got the tier elements big monster, one of their main monsters here, but there are a lot of support cards in that, so that's kind of funny in a way.
Goatee of the Deep Beyond.
Terrors of Other Overroot. Asken, we've got that one already. Another double Dust Tornado, and Hydroland Orbit.
This side has got all of the non-super rares so far.
Tier elements Solonic. Have a Penny. Sprite Gamma Burst.
Yeah.
Branded Expulsion. Another
Neos.
Spirit of Neos.
That's going to be I think that goes in the other pile.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. I got thrown off because we were talking about the pile setups.
Does
Scar
this one
of
have both of them now? No.
No, one
so
each.
each player gets a Neo.
Scar of Vandred. Another one that looks like it came out the mind of Miyazaki.
Scar of Vandred.
Another than that one again. Moki. Morphtronic Converter.
Yeah, they've put all of the... Because of, Duelist Pack. They kind of converted that into Legendary Duelists, where it's like supporting multiple sort of character archetypes from the anime.
Another Sonic.
And they have been doing... Jesus. It's like the 5th or 4th, the 6th...
This is going to be like one of the most common cards in the set.
It's like...
Brilliant Rose.
I think that's like a...
Digit Jamming.
Gemini card.
Hey, we got one of the...
Vendread Scavenger.
Rituals, yeah. So, hopefully the ritual is in this pile. Rika Princess. Vanguard of the Underground Emperor.
It's basically only going to be used as Ogdoadic support.
No, the earphone. Minimus elephant.
Mimes.
It's a trap monster.
Yeah,
but just not a continuous trap.
Yeah.
Which
They've done that a lot recently. It was like, didn't have to be continuous to be a trap monster.
Yeah. I mean, that was another type I did have a bit of fun trying to build a deck on, was the thingy beasts.
Yeah. Paleozoic is basically just trap monster deck.
Another one of these. Vernus Sill for the Flowering Fields again. Sprite Carrot. Yep. Kind of like the sort of whip thing she's got.
Yeah.
So, Sprite Smashers. Gem Knight Lady Rose Diamond.
Yeah, the new Gem Knight fusion.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell we're summoning that, by the way.
One Gem Knight monster and one fairy monster, yeah.
We've got fairies, we just don't have A, a fusion
Scanner.
spell, or B,
Another Vanguard.
a Gem Knight monster.
Goatee Chain.
And then
Another
the field spell.
Yep.
That side's getting the field spell. This side's got the secret rare synchro monster though. And that side's also got the super rare. So the main deck one, so.
Another Tier Element. Oh no, this one's a new one. Tier Element's Meta Noise.
Yeah, Metanoise.
Yeah. Sprite Gamma Burst. Overfusion. This one's got a few overfusions.
Not that I don't think it's going to end up.
No, but.
Where's Melfi Wally?
Punk Jam Extreme Session.
Yeah, the punk archetype. That one's. I love the artwork, just not a great archetype.
Vanguard of Vanguard Emperor. Gadget Gamer.
That's Morphtronic support.
Yeah. Well, I think it's in the name of it being.
Yeah, so instead of Gadget Hauler, we've now got a Gadget Gamer.
And then another Amaze Attraction.
Yeah, that Punk Jam spell card's not going to do us anything in this limited event.
I mean, it can just be a throwaway card if you need to discard something and just make up deck numbers.
Very well.
And we've got a few of these at this point now. Another Meta Noise. Wally. Digit Jamming. Theron Empress Alisa.
Oh, the Therian card. That's interesting.
Kind of like the design, like this mecha reptile thing.
Yeah, even the Therian archetype's actually pretty decent. I don't think the whole archetype's in this set. I think it's in a different set.
Another Gunkan Suship.
Yep.
Vanguard, Scannon, another earphone.
So this is going to be Morphtronics versus Goatee or something?
Yeah, probably.
Well, we still need like the synchro, the other synchro.
But still, it's...
I think that one's super rare. I think they just didn't want to make Morphtronics high rarity in a legendary duelist because...
Sprite Smashers.
Morphtronics.
Carrot. Crosskeeper.
That's a Neos support card.
Well, Neos is in that pile.
Well, they're in both, technically. I think they're about to get another one. Oh no, it's...
Tier Elements.
Siren.
Chiron, yeah. Siren. So, there's two major Tier Elements, one there at least.
The problem is, there's no fusions so far.
Elephant.
Tier Elements relies heavily on their fusions, otherwise they basically don't function.
Well, it sounds like both sets are going to be not able to function properly so far, so levels the playing field.
At the very least, Rhino Hearts with 21 defense body.
Oh, another one, Merrily.
They actually censored the Tier Elements, if I recall.
Well, I mean, the Harpies got censored.
But the censoring on these cards is so minor that it was really hard to actually tell what they're censoring.
Rika Konon.
Yeah, that's a support card for an archetype that's probably not even in the set.
Kartorin? Oh yeah, we had that one.
Yeah, we've had that one.
So yeah.
No. He's the big boy.
Entox Sentry of Goatee.
And that's going in the pile without the big synchro.
Yeah. Another Vandrand.
Terrors of Overdose.
Overroot.
I was going to say overdose doesn't seem like something.
Yeah, I was certain it was something else.
Kind
I nearly said Overlord, but no, to me that still was wrong.
Yeah.
Another Gamma Burst, Rose, Branded
Not
Expulsion,
many ultra rares yet.
2 Element Sonic, Exocyter Returnia.
Exosister returning in, yeah. That's another card for an archetype that's probably
Exosister.
Double dust.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
You can always pull a seat up so you don't have to stand around the entire time.
I'll be fine. I can't remember if Starlight rares replace the secret rares or not. I don't think they do.
Vernicil, Branded Instant Dogmatica, Flowerbirds, Mirrorly, Grand Tusk Dragon. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a card.
This guy's normal, special summon, type 2 other cards on the field, destroy them. 600. Yeah, that might have got slid into my deck. Because, yeah, if it's got that effect triggers on the special summon with Darkness Metal, yeah.
That's actually probably not a bad limited card either.
Yeah,
Whoever gets that one's probably going to be able to use that one pretty well.
Earphone, Fin Serpent, Life Extremist, Terrors of Overroot. There goes my hands' nerve issues a little bit. Bin needs squishing down. Oh, another. Oh, we had that one. Dogmatica, Changing Seasons, Starlight, right? EN Engage Neospace.
Yup, that's another one of the Neo support cards.
Orbit, Telephone, Gamer,
Yeah,
Sentry.
Well, that pile's getting that go-to now. Problem is, that side still needs the tuner if it even wants to use the go-to synchro. Because the tuner is in this side.
2 Elements Crimey. I don't think we had that one yet.
No, we have had crime.
Mirrorly, Digit Jamming, Sprite Gamma Burst,
More
More
Avarice.
Avarice.
That's the one I was talking about. Banish a face-up fish, C7 or Aqua monster you control.
Draw 2 cards. Only use 1 per turn.
It's not bad.
Elephant, Rika Princess, Smoky Moki, and Soma.
Yeah, whoever gets that pile, that's basically a must play probably if you're going to use any of any of those cards. I mean, pure elements, they're upwards mostly. There's just that one which is a warrior.
Yeah.
I wonder what the fusions are in terms of rarity, because surely not all of them are secrets.
Bright Red, Ravenous Vandred, Branded Well, you now definitely have the Ritual card in this pile.
Yeah, if it wasn't there before.
Yeah, Branded Expulsion, Overfusion, EN Wave. So you've got 2 EN cards in this one.
Yeah.
So, well, oh well, doesn't matter in the order really.
Okay,
Life
so
Extremist.
Kaleido Heart is a secret rare.
Morphtronic Converter. Don't think we've seen that one yet.
I think, no, we have. And then the other one is an ultra rare. So there's still a chance that one of these can get a fusion of the,
Changing
of the
Season,
tier elements.
Thawing Mountain, Crimey, Sprite Smashers, Sprite Jet.
Nice.
Hidden Gem,
No sprites
Overroot.
exceeds or link monsters yet though.
Eternal, Sentry.
So the sprite archetype's not going to be too usable without them, I don't think. Well, they might be, I don't know. I'm probably read through them all.
Thawing Mountains, Flying Fields, Vandred. Well, there's at least 2 of them now for usage, but
Prime. Melfi
Staring Contest. Reveal 1 beast monster, add 1 Melfi monster with a different name from your deck or graveyard to your hand, and place that revealed one on the bottom of your deck. Can use this effect once per turn. Start of the opponent's battle phase, you can reveal any number of Melfi monsters in your hand and keep them revealed during the battle phase. Monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the combined attack and defense of the monsters revealed by the effect.
It's not bad.
I'm imagining all these monsters probably have low stats to compensate for that.
They do have relatively low stats.
Yeah, because that's a powerful effect.
Well, that side's now also getting the field spell.
Yeah.
I don't think that one had the field spell before.
Yeah.
Yeah, big question is, how many tuners are in that side? Where are all the ultra rares? We've only opened one ultra rare. These last ones must have basically all of them. That just says how many there are in total. So there should be like 3 or 4 ultras, I think, in a box generally.
Overfusion, Sprite Red, Expulsion, Wally.
There's one.
Stuff.
Scareclaw Lightheart.
Yeah.
That's a chibi artwork.
Yeah.
What's that doing?
Princess, Depths, Converter, Moki Moki.
It's not even possible.
So the last one's for one pile.
Yeah. So I mean, these should basically be ultra rares.
Hey, Chibi's so cute. Yeah,
the Scareclaw
right,
Lightheart.
I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but welcome.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. How you doing there? Thanks for sort of dropping in on this sort of.
Just a shame it's not going to be usable in this limited
Rose. Flower Buds, Penny, Messanoise. Another.
Con.
Yeah. Extremist, Telfon.
Chain.
There's definitely one on both sides now. This is the third one, but I think both of them are on that side.
Yeah.
So there's one on each side now. Whether they just programming cards. Okay. That's
Cool.
yeah, that's good. So yeah, our last pack.
This, I think, should be an ultra rare.
Another Vandred.
How impactful will it
Oh,
be?
Havness. I don't think we've had that one yet.
No, we definitely have this.
Crosskeeper, Thawing Mountains,
Oh.
Light of the Faces, like the goatee on Twitch.
So that side's basically going to be able to use the goatee synchros, but this one's got the boss monster.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see which side does better.
Yeah. Let's go see. Look at we're going over what we've got on each half's like rare stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this side's got like 3 pretty decent sort of cards in the sort of goatee, I guess. You go the goatee route, and it has a Neos, which is just good in general. The other side has the 2 secret rares.
That up. Yeah.
Ian Engage. Yeah, that side's got the 2 elements, good cards, and it's got. I mean, that requires a fish tuner. Yeah, I don't think you even opened one on that side.
Yeah, you got a Neos on each side. So.
Yeah.
But this one's got the more Neos support.
Yeah, the question is the Neos support usable without all the other cards?
Yeah.
I know Neos itself is just good in general for this sort of thing.
Which I'll pull the Contman off the top just to cover them over. So you want to step out the room for a few moments?
Yeah.
Where I will place these in a...
Wouldn't it then just make more sense for me to pick which pile I want?
Well, it'd be like... I mean, I'm not really going to notice. Well, like I said, just let us sort of... So I'm just going to... place... There we go. Yeah, I guess it makes more sense if you pick rather than doing the coin toss. Keep the box for the minute. Bear in mind, I actually was sort of off camera, just sort of moving them around a bit, so I've lost track as to which one's which. So I can't even
I'll go with that one.
credit. No. I mean, I'll do my sort of see what I can make on stream, or if you want to like
go into the other room.
Yeah, there's in the kitchen. Probably the kitchen would be better because you've got the work surface there to actually sit at. So just see which one. Okay, so we got this one. Right. Let's just split. Oh yeah, how many are we doing in the deck?
What?
How many cards for the deck we're going with?
We're using half a box each, so do we say 40 or 30?
Trying to think back when I did the opening events. I mean, should we just go 30? Because also we've got a fair bit of like cards, which I think we got above 3 copies of, so...
Yeah, and a lot of it might just end up being fluff if we go 40.
Yeah, and obviously we'll do half life points starting.
Yeah.
So I think that was the same rule as well anyway, so... Yeah, just separate cards into the... Right.
It will probably help if you split the cards up by archetype.
I mean, I'm just first starting by splitting them into their card type. Because that way I can at least, filter through archetypes if I'm looking for particular things. Let's see, what of these can I use? I mean, as we have access to both, Link monsters are extra deck, yeah?
What?
Link monsters are extra deck, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're extra.
Yeah. That one may not be playable. Let's just see. Well, wait for a second. let's just move these off camera for a minute. Goes there. A bit there. Oh, wait a minute. Not. Right. So that's all our monsters. Right, I've got more than 3 copies of you. So put you aside. Okay. Okay. Just come around that a minute. Right. I mean, okay, let's just see what we need for these. Right. I mean, part of me, not. The extra things out of the way. I may not be able to see clearly on the thing anymore, but just working out. what we have. Our way of options. Right, so how about oh boy. Trying to work this all out. What is your thing? Oh boy. Just unclose those. Come back to monsters in a bit. yeah. Oops, I put a few spells in the ritual. Yeah, so those are viable. Yeah, I want one of those. Viable. Potential. Those. Just no, it's not viable. Right. So I might do then actually. Stand by. You in there, so I can use you. this one. Nearly done.
Nearly there.
Nearly, I think, yeah.
I'm still
Yeah, I mean, there isn't really like an archetype I can run with. It's just find what I can make the most out of.
I'm seeing connections I can sort of go down.
That's kind of what I've had to try and work.
It gets really awkward because then you have like a lot of cards where it's like, yeah, this could work, and then you realise what you're missing. You know?
Yeah.
I think I would better come over there and just do a bit of card clarification on text. This card is very confusing. We may end up running into this issue. So, this card, Digit Jamming.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got copies of that.
If I did, it's. No, I didn't. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So that card, from what it reads, it appears that essentially, if you say have a monster with 2,300 attack points,
You lose 2.
it goes down to 2,000 by the sounds of it. It's very confusing.
The attack of all monsters currently in the field becomes reduced by 1,000 for every 1,000 attack they have.
Yes.
So, no, they'll drop down to 200 if they were the 2,200.
So 2,000 reduced by 2,000.
It's not 100
No,
for every
it's-
1,000,
it's-
it's reduced by 1,000 by every 1,000 they have.
Reduced. The attack of all monsters currently in the field becomes reduced by 1,000.
Oh, okay. I thought it said reduced to 1,000 for every 1,000, but I misread
No,
that.
reduced by 1,000 for every
Okay.
1,000.
Maybe that's, I guess, somewhat decent.
Yeah, it's just none of these that are practical. Sorry if my head's getting shot. Alright. It's got a little tight. Shiny ones again. I'm not using. That's also being used. Right, just give me a moment while I stuff. Well, I've got 30 when you're done. I can't tell which ones are the best. Yeah. I could go 40 and follow sort of line. That's sort of how tough this actually. Yeah. Fudge, I remember one thing I wanted to have on hand, and I don't know where that is. Let's see if I can get it. No worries. empty boxes. Just store them in for now. Tidy them up a little bit better later, but sit in nice and stored things with it. I'll close off for now. That way. Okay. Yeah, so show what I've put together. This thing.
Yeah, to put it into perspective, my deck currently has 59 cards in it.
Ugh.
There's probably stuff I can change, though, to be fair.
Mm.
These cards probably aren't useful.
Okay, this could have.
I guess the big thing I have to ask is which card will end up helping me the most.
Mm. Okay.
But the problem is all these cards work really well together.
I really didn't have much of like Unity options.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have to do a basic side deck, see how it would go, sort of do swaps if necessary between
Mm.
matches.
Mm.
I might just stick with this deck of 42 cards. Are these sleeves to use?
No, I just put the spare ones in there so they don't get knocked all over the place. So this is why I'm shuffling it like this.
Yeah. That makes sense. I've got a side deck.
Yeah, there was. I have an extra and that's it.
15 exactly for the extra. For the side deck rather. So how did you find that?
Like I said, there was I had very little things that played off each other.
I just felt like there were so many things that could play off of each other, which was just ridiculous. Okay, I mean, I admit that maybe I don't need those. So now that's 40 cards. And also maybe I probably drop this down from here maybe. Yeah, drop that down. Yeah, besides that, like the rest of these cards are just good.
Okay.
You know?
Hmm.
I'm gonna shuffle. I'm not gonna use the table as a bit of sort of like on it. I'll use just like this.
Yeah. There. So my next one there. Yeah.
Okay. Right, let's see how we're going to do this.
It might be a case of you reaching across, because that way you can sort of just set there and there.
Right. That just about works. We do need a... Let's use Scareclaw as the center here, because you know of the extra.
Yeah, the extra.
Monster
A little bit
zones.
on the
We'll
game.
say that either side of this card are the extra monsters.
I mean, we easily could have just put like.
I know, but it's just a bit more colourful. You know.
Well, we'll put it that way, just so.
Yeah.
Might have to pull cards back, these back a little bit. Doesn't matter if they're just sort. Well, these are sort of face off. So as long as, we'll see the top row of the
Yeah.
top line of a card anyway. So.
Yep.
I mean, if you had to go a little wider, we will. But yeah, I just grabbed the dice out. So also we had a few things that might require. Take your pick. Yeah, just like, do you want the big dice or the little dice? I probably wouldn't use the big one. Right. Alright, just call it with the coin. You might as well call it.
I'll do it because I'm further away from the cards. You don't want it flipping onto the cards.
Yeah, and also probably hitting the camera.
Right, heads or tails?
Heads. Just put it out under the thing, so. Yeah.
Tails.
Alright, you call.
Okay. I guess I'll go. This is kind of weird, but I'm gonna go second.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I will. Oh, yeah, do you want to grab your phone so you can do your life points on it?
Yeah.
So I just realised that. So obviously I haven't got the.
Well, there's probably an app which does it for both players.
Yeah, but save time trying to download it. So set for 4K.
Life point counter. Oh wait, Yu-Gi-Oh has their own one. I forgot. Hang on. See if I can download that real quick. So there are some really interesting cards in this set for limited. And I think the most interesting thing is I guess I can't really say because otherwise it's.
So I'm going to pass the unused
Are
cards.
we doing 4,000 or 8,000?
We'll do 4 as we were going with smaller decks. So. So that's what it used to be like on the sealed format. It was 4K because it's obviously quick, smaller decks. So
true.
You didn't often have the opportunity to, hit for that much damage. I said, do you want to pass unused cards?
Sure. These are the unused ones. I've got a side deck though. So.
Sorry. Here, because I just want to quickly first off.
Well, then you might see what's in there.
Well, I don't remember. I'm just doing it like the colour anyway.
Most of those are like by archetype.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm just dividing them to.
Spells, traps, and monsters.
And then I'm pulling out the hollows.
Yeah. Kind of wish Moki Moki actually searched for itself, but it can't, annoyingly. If it could, then it would actually be kind of broken. I guess that's why no card has ever been like Toon Book of Contents or something.
Yeah.
Because Toon Book of Contents can search itself, and so it just goes.
I know. Cause I
Toon Book
remember
of
like.
Contents into Toon Book of
I remember with
Contents
AI duels, and that would be the case. The AI would just be like, I'm just going to burn cards out my deck.
Yeah, it means that they can actually find cards that are better.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'd burn Masked Dragon, so. But then I guess because it actually had, to have something happen for its ability to go off anyway.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah, I think the reason why I chose to go second is just because I've got more cards in my deck, so I kind of want the draw. Oh god, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Neuron's taking a long time to download, so I'll just use the calculator for now. Calculator. 4,000.
Actually, if I put mine on, I put each on the left, so. So just. Yeah, so poke in like that, so the numbers are up. I'll flip your thing underneath.
Yeah.
No, it's not showing up on yours so easy. Have you got like a night setting on it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we'll have to just quickly flick yours up at the thing when you've taken damage just to show it's logged because it's not going to be showing so easily.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Well, I'll just pull mine off then. Alright, so take my 5.
Yep. Oh, Neuron's downloaded.
Okay, you want to quickly
open that up?
Yeah, and then you can sort of set it to the side there. Actually, I guess your phone might as well sit in the middle then, if that's going to keep the life point counter.
Could do. Let me just see if it. I'm just going to make sure. God, Jesus Christ. TCG, obviously.
Line those up a little bit more. So
No, it's going to take a while still to download the whole thing anyway.
Okay.
So,
Right.
still put that in the middle,
So
I
that's
guess.
5 then. Right.
Okay.
Okay, so normal summon Penny.
Okay.
Then activate the effect for that to special summon.
Okay.
And then synchro them together. For earphone.
Okay.
What was this defense? 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you think I put it in defense?
Yeah.
Then I'm just going to set a back and end my turn.
Okay. Draw. Okay.
What I'll do is actually pop this one upside. Yeah, just gonna
Okay. So for my turn, I'm going to normal summon Sprite Red.
be right. Okay.
Then I shall activate the effect of Crawler Soma.
Mm-hmm.
Target my Sprite Red.
Yes.
So special summon Crawler Soma, and then to flip Sprite Red face down to defense position.
Okay.
Now, battle phase.
Mm-hmm.
Crawler Soma attacks Earphone. And
No piercing.
No, it's just 2,000.
Yeah.
Second main phase, I'll also set one and pass the turn.
Yeah.
I've already got a big booty on the field.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Did you get any copies of Crawler Soma?
Nope.
Wow. So I literally got all the
You got
copies.
all of those ones.
Crawler Soma is ridiculous.
I just have to do that.
Okay. Alright. My turn then. Okay. For now, I think I'll just go to battle phase, Crawler Soma attack.
Take
damn.
100.
Take 100. No! Okay, so I'm down to 3,900.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez. Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Well, I'm not going over that anytime soon, I guess.
that tells you what my situation's like, though.
Just a bit. I guess I'll end my turn.
Just set another and end.
Okay. Draw. Battle phase, let's see what this face down is.
Activate the effect of a card in my hand.
Okay.
Special.
Oh, Neos.
But you get to attack replay.
Okay.
So it doesn't.
I think it's just that.
Yeah, just summon in defense position. cannot be destroyed by battle from this.
Yeah.
So, and I can't affect the other effect. So yeah, it's not like it doesn't force the attack onto it.
Yeah. Okay.
So you get attack replay.
I'll continue to attack that then.
And
One goes right. Second main. I'll set one and pass.
okay.
Does Neos have any other abilities?
When this card's were summoned, you can add one polymerization or one spell or trap that mentions elemental hero monster's card name. During your main phase, you can shuffle this card into the deck, special summon one elemental hero normal monster from your... Basically nothing I can do.
Okay.
Just the summoning ability is literally the only thing I could get.
Sure.
I really don't remember the defense of that. I can't see you put face down as... Well, I mean, I don't really have much other options, so move him to attack mode.
Okay.
I guess Neos has to attack your Soma.
I mean, it doesn't have to. It could attack the set.
Well, I'm going for that because
Okay.
I kind of need to nuke your attacker.
Okay, I'm down to 3,400.
Yep. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Draw. Oh my god. I don't need these right now. But, I kind of need to thank you for sending Crawler to the graveyard. So I'm going to activate the effect of Vernisylph, the Flowering Fields. I discard this card and one monster from my hand. Grand Tusk Dragon.
Oh, jeez.
Now I get to add one Earth monster from my graveyard to my hand, which I'll add back Crawler Soma. And then I can special summon one Earth monster from my graveyard. So Grand Tusk Dragon.
No restrictions on what it is?
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
And then when Grand Tusk Dragon is normal or special summoned, I can target up to two cards, other cards on the field, destroy them. And then this card gains 600 attack and defense for each card destroyed.
Well, I'm going to counter trap.
Okay.
When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated while I control a tier elements monster or via Starfrost, negate the activation, and if I do, shuffle that card into the deck.
The Grand Tusk's going back into the deck.
Then send one monster from my hand to the graveyard.
Okay.
So I will have to send Morphtronic Telephone.
Okay, so that's going back into my deck. Damn. That's annoying. I thought I was doing such a good thing there.
Yeah. And yeah, the other effect on this card is if it was...
If it was destroyed by card effect, I think.
Yeah.
Or sent to the graveyard by
if that thing was taken out, basically, prior.
Or if it was, like, milled from one of the two elements cards, because being milled is the same thing as, being sent to the graveyard by card effect.
So, yeah.
Right, so that kind of ruins that plan.
I mean, literally, that was kind of my only line of defense this entire time. So,
I guess. Okay, so I'm going to flip up Sprite, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to flip Sprite face down defense to special summon Crawler Soma into the field, into defense position.
Yeah, which I can't really get round.
Yeah.
So another reason why it was more practical for me to, hit him while he was in attack mode.
Yeah. Right. Then I will set one more card face down and pass the turn. Let's have a bit more space there.
We'll set one and end. Actually, no. Hold on. Not quite. Yeah, let's get Neos to attack your face down.
Okay, so first of all, flip this face up.
Mm-hmm.
Damage step.
Yep.
Gonna use Sprite Gamma Burst.
Yep.
All level 2, rank 2 or link 2 monsters currently in the field gain 1,400 attack and defense until the end of the turn.
Yep. So you go up to
3,200. So you take 700.
Yep. Yep. I mean that's all.
Okay.
So now and yeah.
Okay.
Quite
Is that my turn then?
Yep.
Draw. Okay. I'll change Sprite Red to attack position.
Yep.
And then I'm going to activate the other effect of Sprite Gamma Burst.
Mm.
I can banish this card from the graveyard to target 1 level rank or link 2 monster I control. It gains 1,400 attack until the end of my opponent's turn.
Mm.
So this card is now 2,600 attack.
Enough to finish Neos.
Yep.
Cannot be destroyed by battle though, so you can still chip damage me.
Is that until...
It looks like it is. I mean, from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's, that it just gets immunity to being destroyed by battle if it's just summoned by the effect.
Opponent declares an attack, special summon this card from your hand in defense position. And if you do, cannot be destroyed by battle. Wow. This card, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't say until end of turn.
Yeah, so you can still chip damage.
Yeah, so I'm going to do 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really worked out too well.
I mean, even in those scenarios, chip damaging is still a strategy.
True. Second main. I'll set 2 more cards face down.
Yep.
Go.
Okay.
Just realised the card that's left in my hand has actually got a bit of an odd border. On one side it's a bit thicker than the other.
I've seen that like printing thing in the past. It's where they've print and then cut. The cutter hasn't lined up fully. I mean, really, the only thing I can't do that. I'm just gonna have to pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. Ooh.
And Sprite is now back to its default attack, isn't it?
Yes. Any issue with this? Okay. That's not bad. That was my face down, I should say. Sorry. How do I want to go about with this is the question. Okay. I will normal summon Pace's Light of the Goatee.
Right.
And I will synchro using Crawler Soma and Pace's Light of the Goatee to synchro summon Askarn, the Bicorned Goatee. When this card is synchro summoned, I can target one fish monster I control and one card my opponent controls and banish them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to banish Askarn
Himself.
and Neos.
Yep.
When Ashkarn is banished, I can banish one fish from my graveyard, and if I do, I can special summon it back to the field. So I'll banish Paces to special summon Ashkarn back.
Yeah. You know they're probably going to make the ruling of, yeah, that loop is not going to be allowed in proper usage, because...
No, I think that is actually allowed in proper usage. I think that's the whole point of it.
Because it's a bit ridiculous. Cause
The thing is, you can only use each effect once per turn, and its effect can only be done when synchro summoned. So it's kind of just a 2700 beta now.
Yeah.
That's the thing with it.
Yeah.
Right, so... Okay. Now I will go to battle phase. Askarn attacks Rhinoheart.
Then I take 12.
And then you take 12. I guess during second main I'll activate the most distant, deepest depths. While I control a fish synchro monster, it can't be destroyed or banished by card effects. Your turn. Also, I think, if I'm correct in saying, during the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, I can special summon this banished card.
That's game.
So I get to special summon Paces back.
Yeah, it's game. I have nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you destroy whatever. The only card I'd have, you destroy and then annihilate the rest of my life points. Like, literally, Neos kind of was it for me. Because while I have that to summon, I did not get any cards to
Unfortunately,
bring them out.
the only... No, this card you can summon.
No, I didn't get the ability to... I didn't draw the cards I
you
needed
didn't
for
draw
summoning.
it, but you can actually... You are able to summon it.
Yeah. The only way I could have got past it. But then bear in mind, that was still halfway through what was left of the deck.
Yeah.
Ritual card. Right at the bottom.
Do you want to do a second one with these decks?
No.
Best of 3.
No, I think we've seen, my deck, for me, the moment you clear either of my two main cards, that's it.
Yeah. For me, the main issue...
So I haven't, there was nothing I could do for synchronicity in the deck at all. It was just get out something big, and that was it.
So my face downs were these. So I had another Sprite Gamma Burst available.
Yeah.
I had 2 of these, where if I had an Earth monster out, I could basically return cards to your hand. Was it return? Yeah, I could have returned Crawl or Soma to my hand to return Neos to your hand, but that really doesn't deal with it because it special summons itself really easily. So yeah, as soon as I drew this, that was where basically I could start doing stuff.
Yeah.
What I probably would have done from here, actually, Paces, interestingly, if it was special summoned during your opponent's turn, I can actually immediately synchro summon a fish synchro monster using it. Only issue is obviously I only have that. This was my only copy of Askarn.
Yeah, I decided to whack all 3 of mine in, but I.
How are your other synchros or extra deck cards?
That was it.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't get any of the Melfi ones?
No.
So I got 3 of the Melfi.
No, I did not get them.
I got 3. Actually, I got 4 of that.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 of that.
Yeah. So we both had the same link.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was all my. Actually, I think my only other extra deck options were cards that I can't summon anyway.
Yeah.
I think they ones that had.
So what other
summoning
stuff
requirements
were you using?
As if they did.
How many terrors did you get?
that was that.
Oh, I got 3 copies of it. I thought it was a really good card.
Yeah.
Terrors of the Overroot. Target.
Yeah,
one
you
card.
got the better half pretty much.
Yeah, target 1 card your opponent controls and 1 card in their graveyard, and you basically get to swap them around. And I got 3 copies of that, which was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I'll say why it was so tough, right? These Vernisylphs, right? Ridiculous, right? Obviously, you saw what I just did during during that one turn. I basically was able to summon that big dragon, right? But those aren't that wasn't the only decent Earth monster I got, because obviously there was that. That was the
that was like the one that.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Because the fact that when I looked at which pile I got and that wasn't there, because I read what it did initially, it was just like.
Yeah.
That one I was just like I'm kind of screwed.
Yeah, that paired up with the Vernisylphs is just ridiculous. Because the Vernisylphs, all of them say you can special summon an Earth monster from your graveyard when they activate their effects.
Yeah, because I just checked in the monster box. There was one of these, and you said you had 4, so that would be the spare one you had.
Yeah.
So that was I just had all my extra deck, and that was it.
So yeah, I had the Vernisylphs, which were great. I had 3 copies of Soma, which is a great card because it could special summon itself.
Yeah.
Grand Tusk is great with this because you can send it.
Oh yeah, that was the only other extra deck card that was in my pile.
No, that was in my pile.
Oh, was it? Oh no, maybe it wasn't. No,
but that card is unusable.
Yeah, I think there was a couple.
I also got.
I had a few other cards which were basically like a load of spell and traps which were unusable.
Oh, and I had a lot of unusable cards too. But yeah, so like the Vernisylphs were just ridiculous. I also got the Therian. I don't know where the Therian is. I might have already put it down. You might have taken it.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to pile it up.
Yeah. So the Therian. Therian.
No, because those are my ones.
So where did I put
that pile was your onwards.
So the Therian's here. So this is another Earth monster, right?
Yeah.
And this card, I can target a Therian or Reptile and equip it, which there is a Reptile there.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to pull out the shinies.
Yeah. In terms of the other stuff, there's Goatee, the other fish tuner. So like all the Goatee cards seem like they were just pretty decent to run in this, I thought.
Yeah. I mean, because I only got 1 of that one.
I got 3 of that one, but I only got 1 of the other 2.
Yeah, I didn't have any of the. I only had the synchro. The synchro otherwise.
So I could go down the Goatee strategy.
I could, like I said, I had nothing that really. So the closest thing I had to like some links was a couple of Vernisylphs and a couple of tier element bits, and that was it. Like
I think this was basically...
The tier element was like the closest thing I had to defense.
Yeah, I think really this whole thing is basically level 2s.
Mm.
Because I also got this card, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I had a few of those, but for me it just didn't really fit with the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, because most of my deck is water and earth, so discarding
I didn't have
I get
that.
to normal summon another water or earth.
No, like for my side, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
I had nothing that could unify.
Yeah. It's a level 2, so and the synchros, right? They're level 4 and 8, and the only tuners I was running were level 2s.
I was hoping to get a couple more low-level monsters out because then I was going to bring out that one.
Yeah, and the thing with this is as well, if you control an earth or water, while this card's in your graveyard, you can special summon it. There was just so much.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. Well, yeah, I mean, I did read that off the ability on the ones I had.
Yeah. And
again, the problem was I basically couldn't fuel it.
I only had one Melfi Penny, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I think I put 2 in mine.
Yeah.
Because obviously, sorry, I used 1. I had another one lurking in the
another obviously, Moray of Avarice was great.
Yeah.
I did actually, in the side deck, I did at one point have my tier elements that I could use, which were these lot. If you want to look through those.
Yeah.
I had 3 of the
Oh,
counter
yeah,
trap.
the other ones.
I had...
Yeah, I mean, you saw the counter trap, because I used that one off as well.
That's a big booty. Level 2...
I had a different one. Yeah, because I had different tier element monsters to you available,
Yeah. So this was level 2.
Hmm.
This was an Aqua, so it worked
Yeah.
with Moray of Avarice.
Yeah, because what did I have? I had the dark one. That one is like that one. The dark one, which is a level 3, which goes around fusions.
Yeah.
I think. Oh yeah, the others were shiny. So
That was... I was considering running.
okay, I had a water, which
It doesn't work with waters, it works with fish, sea serpent, and
Yeah, no,
aquas.
but I mean its ability itself.
That's the main...
That one can res itself. Yeah.
That one's the main
And then another dark
monster
one.
of the main deck for tier elements.
Yeah, and then this is like the mill-off one,
Mm.
which didn't really get a chance to use. So yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't... If you had gotten a tier elements fusion, that would have been best for that.
Yeah.
I took out one of these because I didn't think I needed all 3.
Mm.
I did have that in the side because it's an earth.
Yeah, I mean, I had
And-
that one sitting as well.
and
Which,
with the
well, you
burn-
saw. Well, I had to burn it for a discard in the end.
It's an earth tuner,
Yeah.
level 1,
Mm.
and the Vernisylves
Yeah.
work with earth monsters.
I mean, I'd say that was the only way I was going to get the big synchro out.
Yeah.
But the problem was, like, I had to keep it in reserve in the hand because I needed to activate my counter trap.
Mm.
So I
That
Wouldn't-
that was interesting.
yeah, I had that on standby in the deck.
Yeah.
Well, I had that in the deck ready.
I did consider that, but then I thought maybe not because it's probably not going to be very consistent.
Yeah.
This is just a good generic trap card
Mm.
for this. I was running all 3 copies of the field spell for that. And then another reason why I was running the Therian card
Mm.
is this card.
Mm.
Because this actually allows me to special summon the Therian back from the
Yeah,
graveyard
I
if
couldn't
just
use those
banish
at
it.
all because I didn't have any of the cards that go with it.
Yeah.
So I ended up with a fair few copies of it, and it's just a case of, as I say, like I had a load of cards that were redundant.
As for the actual sprite monsters I got, you already saw the red, but I got 2 carrots,
Yeah, I had one in mind.
I had 2 pixies,
Yeah.
and I got 1 jet.
Yeah,
Jet-
I didn't have Jet.
Jet is interesting because Jet allows me to add a sprite spell or trap from my deck to hand, so I could have added another Gamma Burst.
Yeah.
Obviously, I drew both Gamma Bursts in the end, but yeah, that was pretty good to be honest.
Yeah, so I'm just checking through in case I missed any.
So yeah, I think this set in terms of limited is really good with level 2s.
Mm.
Because you've got the sprites, you've got... If you get them, the goatees are level 2. The Melfies are level 2. You have 2 synchros, which are level 4. 1 synchro, which is level 8. So you can easily make those, I feel. The Vernisylves have a lot of good earth monsters to work from if you get them. Like the Therian earth monster, you also got the dragon, which is really good. So yeah, this whole sort of set, I think, was just... Yeah, these were the supers and other
Yeah, because
stuff.
I had that one, which.
No, I had that
Was
in
it?
my one.
Oh, was it?
You had that one.
Yeah, no fish tuna.
Yeah, no, yeah, the only fish tuners were the goatee ones. Could you not use that? When an opponent activates a monster effect on the field, negate the activation and destroy it. Then if you do, you can banish one monster from your hand, and if you do, special summon the monster that was destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this card effect.
Yeah.
Why didn't you use that?
I think I just misread part of it.
It's really good. It's a counter trap that basically allows you to steal the monster.
Yeah, I
afterwards.
think I just misread the effect on that one.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
I think if we were to do this, with this pool again, I think splitting them between the actual archetypes and then giving those out would have made for better decks.
Yeah, but obviously I just went with a straight up.
Yeah, because obviously there's the Melfi strategy, which is decent tier ailments, which could work, but there's no fusions to like make maximum amount of bonuses off of. The Vendred stuff seems alright, and then the Sprite Pixies, all the Sprite monsters, you can just use them as tribute fodder for any of the big monsters.
I think like we got only 2 shiny duplicates across this entire thing.
Yeah.
Because Recon Conon and then
Neos.
2 Neos.
Yeah.
The Neos one was good, and I think it was actually pretty decent that we technically had one for each deck.
Yeah. Yeah, the Neos is really good card in limited.
Yeah.
I
mean that whole like I say, drop it and it can't be taken out in battle.
Yeah.
Is
I mean this card,
thing.
if you've got the level 6 in your hand, is really good. You normal summon it, banish it with its own effect, special summon that fish. And then I think the level 6 allows you to basically special summon the...
banish this card, target 1 fish monster you control gains 500 attack to the end of the turn. During the standby phase, after this card was banished, you can special summon this banished card.
Yeah, well, that's not the one...
During your opponent's main phase of this card, special summon this turn. You can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves. Synchro summon 1 fish monster using this card you control.
Yeah.
You can only use this effect once a turn.
Yeah. But no, it's the Ultra Rare that I was talking about. The Ultra Rare is the one which is better.
Yeah, that one.
But yeah, just because then I think the level 6 goatee, wherever it is, yeah, this one. When this one is normal or special summon, you can target one of your banished level 4 or lower fish monsters and special summon it in defense position. So if you have that and the other one in your hand, that ultra rare, normal summon that, banish it, special summon this, yet special summon the other one, and then you've already got the level 8 synchro straight off the bat. And this other effect is you can banish one fish from fish monster from your hand or face of field. Add 1 goatee trap from your deck to your hand. So I mean, you probably wouldn't necessarily do that straight away, but like, you know, those go away. You synchro summon the level 8. The level 8's effect activates if it's, you know, if your opponent's already built something. Banish it and that, then use its effect to banish the ultra rare from your graveyard, and special summon it back. Then during your turn, ultra rare comes back, go into the level 10 synchro, level 10 goatee synchro.
There, I could just quickly tidy these around a bit.
I think that was quite fun. What do you think?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus a second.
Yeah. I got 3 copies of Morphtronic Scannon, only 1 copy of Telephone.
Yeah.
And I don't think really they work too well overall as a thing that you can build from. Because they're both tuners. So you'd have needed to have had you know, something else to go with it, really. I know there's Gadget Gamer. I didn't get any Gadget Gamers in my lot.
Yeah, I didn't end up using mine because it was like I only had a telephone, so it wasn't.
You got no Scannon?
No.
Oh, I got all the Scannon then.
Yeah. It's the pile of all the bits that didn't end up in a deck. So,
yeah, I definitely think I ended up getting the better half in the end. Just imagine though if like that goatee synchro was on the side with all the other goatee stuff.
there comes the point where everything becomes a big blur.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's near on. That would have been pretty handy.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all the common monsters.
Yeah.
Not counting
Well, synchros and links.
Synchro, Link, and Blade. Oh yeah, no, the ritual was a rare, so yeah, pretty. Just put these out of the way.
Yeah, in the end, it was kind of a shame that there wasn't any like big value cards.
Yeah. Oh well.
But I mean that happens.
Mm.
I think the most valuable card you got was the Tier Elements Ultra Rare, Rhino Heart. That one's probably like about £13.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these cards seem pretty decent in like the limited format. There's just a bunch which sort of are kind of worthless, like the Moki Adrift, that one they were about to pick up, the Ice Jade one also doesn't seem that great.
Some others would require.
A lot of the super rares don't work very well in the limited as well. Like the Rika,
One didn't come out.
like the Rika card, the Exo Sister cards, because there aren't any like cards that you can really work off those with. I mean, yeah, there's a Rika main deck monster, but that's the only one. So Concom doesn't really do anything. But yeah.
So the last spare traps.
Oh yeah, I didn't get any of that Dust Tornado card in my pool. Maybe the thing to do next time is, in the case for Yu-Gi-Oh, is we get a box each, if I can afford it.
Yeah.
Because then it's a matter of everyone's got sort of like the same sort of cards, instead of like it being split into two pools and then like someone not getting copies of one card and.
Well, hopefully.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Because
like I think Terra, the Terra Root card, that card is a really good card to have 3 of in limited. The Terror of the Overroot. You just get rid of their, say, Elemental Hero Neos and swap it out for a Melfi Penny.
I thought I kept it off right. Never mind.
Yeah. I think the goatee archetype, from what I was able to experience with it, seems decent. Like, I think you could run it with a lot of the fish-based archetypes, and with that new draw 2 card that they get, I mean, that's pretty good. Banish a fish, sea serpent, or aqua, draw 2 cards. I mean, the goatees love being banished. And, like, there's a lot of good fish synchros, because there's a whole archetype, basically, about fish synchros. It's like the white archetype. Like white Bahamut and white dolphin, white narwhal, something like that. I don't know all of them, but, you know.
So random spare sleeve.
I say, like, fish has received a lot of support in recent history. That a lot of archetype, like a lot of typings would really love. Like, fish and sea serpents have been getting a lot of support. So, yeah. Yeah, Overfusion just didn't really work in a deck.
No.
A lot of the spells kind of didn't do much. I think Digit Jamming could have been interesting. Basically knocking everything down to less than 1,000.
Yeah.
But, like, this card, which really goes here, that card...
Oh, sorry, that's not...
That card's good with rituals, but you need to get a ritual package.
Yeah. No, like I said, I had to...
This is good if you can get the Earth Synchros out easily. The Sprite cards are decent. Just, you know, I guess the Neo stuff is just not that great in Limited. Because it requires so many of the cards that have been released before to function. It's the only good card that you can really run is the Neos Effect Monster.
Yeah, the spell pool to go with wasn't really that strong.
Yeah. I'd say the best spell out of all of them was probably Sprite Gamma Burst. Purely because of...
I mean, I was running this, all the ones I had to...
How many copies did you have of that?
I think 2?
I had 2 as well.
Yeah, because there's only 4 of them, so...
Yeah. So, yeah,
it was either 1 or 2, because like I said, I basically wanted I wanted more, but I didn't have them.
Yeah. But in a set which is so packed with level 2s, like the Sprites, the couple of Goatees, the Melfies, even some of the tier elements, like Sprite Gamma Burst just makes any of those monsters that you have out at one time massive.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a Power of the Elements box.
Probably the best set that will come out in, you know, recent time, you know, anytime soon.
Yep. You know what I kind of wish I bought out, but it's probably a stupid idea. Never mind.
What's that?
Anyway. I think there's only one way we can really end this.
What?
Hang on. First thing we want. Something a little firmer on the table. Put that down as well, because what I'm thinking is gonna make some noise. buried under everything because, you know, sod's law. Yep. Okay, that was less impressive than I hoped it would be.
Yeah, it didn't really work. It's not.
Problem is, I thought the cushion would be.
It's going to make a lot of noise now.
Do you want to quickly go in the airing cupboard and grab a towel? Because that's probably better than the cushion. Just. Airing cupboard is just next to you. No, the other one. Grab a towel from the lower shelves. Not use one of the decent towels, use one of these ones that are meant for muckier jobs. There we go.
That's what it felt like back in 2012, 2014 with the insectors and wind-ups, I imagine. It's payback.
Yeah. I mean, the box is going to be recycled, so, you know, there's no harm in just...
Yeah.
Then the pieces flew off. Yeah. No.
Power of the elements meet power of the hammer.
Yep. Alright. Thanks anyone watching.
Next
Ow!
time...
Ran over my foot.
Next time, I imagine it's the Digimon card game.
Probably, yeah. I don't know. Oh, we'll see. Depends if Susie's got stuff she wants to open as well. So.
Yeah.
Bye.